तो हेलो गाइड्स, आज हम देखने वाले हैं एनसीईआरटी सब्जेक्ट साइंस चैप्टर नंबर 16 लाइट एक्सरसाइज क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट। Question number 1. Suppose you are in a dark room. Can you see objects in the room? Can you see objects outside the room? Explain. When we are in a dark room, then we cannot see objects in the room. We can see the objects outside the room because out of the room the light is available and the rays of light can enter our eyes after reflection from the objects. Question number 2. Differentiate between regular and diffused reflection. Does diffused reflection mean the failure of the laws of reflection? Answer. No, diffused reflection doesn't mean the failure of laws of reflection. Differentiation. Regular reflection. First, all the reflected rays are parallel. Second, it occurs on a smooth and polished surface. Third, reflected rays are in one direction. Diffused reflection. First, the reflected rays are not parallel. Second, it occurs on the rough surface. Third, reflected rays are scattered in different directions. Question number 3. Mention against each of the following whether regular or diffused reflection will take place when a beam of light strikes. Justify your answer in each case. First, polished woolen table. Answer. Regular reflection will take place because the surface is plain and polished. Second, chalk powder. Answer. Diffuse reflection will take place because the surface is rough. Third, cardboard surface. Answer. Diffuse reflection will take place because the surface is rough. Fourth, marble floor with water spread over it. Answer. Regular reflection will take place because the surface is smooth and plain. Fifth, mirror. Answer. Regular reflection will take place because the surface is plain and polished. Sixth, piece of paper. Answer. Diffuse reflection will take place because the surface is rough. Question number 4. State the laws of reflection. Answer. The laws of reflection are: the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. Second, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Question number 5. Describe an activity to show that the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence lie in the same plane. Answer. Activity to show that the incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incident lie in the same plane. Material required: plane mirror, holder, ray box, etc. Procedure. Fix sheet of white paper a little beyond the edge of cardboard. Place a plain mirror strip vertically to the paper using a stand. Throw light from a ray box on the mirror. Look at the reflected ray. Mark the incident ray, normal ray, and reflected ray. Fold the paper which is beyond the edge of the board. You will observe that the reflected ray is not seen in the folded portion of the chart paper. Now bring the folded portion back to its original position. The reflected ray of light is again seen on the page. Conclusion. A sheet on the board can be considered as a plane. The incident ray, the reflected ray, the normal at the point of incident lie in the same plane. incident ray, reflected ray, and normal at the point incident lie in the same plane. Question number 6. Fill in the blanks in the following. A. A person 1 meter in front of a plane mirror seems to be dash meter away from his image. Answer: 2 meter away from his image. B. If you touch your dash, your wheel right hand in front of a plane mirror, it will be seen in the mirror that your right ear is touched with dash left and left hand. C. The size of the pupil becomes dash when you see in dim light, larger when you see in dim light. D. Night birds have dash cones than rods in their eyes, lesser cones than rods in their eyes. Question number 7. Choose the correct option in question 7 and 8. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. A. Always. B. Sometimes. C. Under special conditions. D. Never. Answer is always. Question number 8. Image formed by a plane mirror is virtual behind the mirror and enlarged. B. Virtual behind the mirror and of the same size as the object. C. Real at the surface of the mirror and enlarged. D. Real behind the mirror and of the same size as the object. Answer is A. A. Question number 9. Describe the construction of a kaleidoscope. Answer: kaleidoscope is a device based on the principle of multiple reflection. It consists of 3 long and narrow strips of plane mirrors inclined at an angle of 60 degrees to one another, forming prism. This is fitted in a tube. One end of this tube is closed by a cardboard disc having a hole at its center. To the other and touching the mirror's plane, glass plate is fixed on which broken pieces of colored bangles are placed. This end of the tube is closed by a ground glass plate. Question number 10. Draw a labeled sketch of the human eye. Question number 11. Gurmeet wanted to perform activity 16.8 using a laser torch. Her teacher advised her not to do so. Can you explain the basis of the teacher's advice? Answer: Teacher has advised Gurmeet not to do so because laser light is very harmful for her eyes and can cause a permanent defect in her eye. Person can even close his eye or her eyesight if. Question number 12. Explain how you can take care of your eyes. Answer: Eyes are very precious. We must take proper care of them. We must always sit straight while reading or writing. If advised, use suitable spectacles. Wash your eyes with clean water frequently. Not look at the sun directly. Always read or write in a proper light. Question number 3. What is the angle of incident of a ray if the reflected ray is at an angle of 90 degree to the incident ray? Answer: Here the angle of reflection is 90 degree. As we know, according to the laws of reflection, that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Here the angle between the incident ray or reflected ray is 90 degree. Question number 14. How many images of a candle will be formed if it is placed between two parallel plane mirrors separated by 40 cm? Answer. Here mirrors are placed parallel to each other 40 cm apart. Therefore, the infinite number of images will be formed. Question number 15. Two mirrors meet at right angle. A ray of light is incident on uh, on one at an angle of 30 degree as shown in figure 16.19. Draw the reflected ray from the second mirror. Answer. Question number 16. Bhujo stands at A just on the side of a plane mirror as shown in figure 16.21. Can he see himself in the mirror? Also, can he see the image of objects suited at P, Q and R? Answer. No, Bhujo can't see himself in the mirror. He can see the image of the object at P and Q, but not of R. Question number 17. A. Find out the position of the image of an object suited at A in the plane mirror. Figure 16.23. Answer. It is shown in the following figure. B. Can Pahili at B see this image? Answer. Yes, Pahili can see the image of A. C. Can Bhujo at C see this image? Yes, Bhujo can see the image of A. D. When Pahili moves from B to C, where does the image of A move? Image of the object at A will not move as an object is not moving. So thank you guys.